Yeah. Usually Zeke starts the live stream and I join him. This was my first time starting the live stream. And I couldn't hear anything until you joined. Is that normal?
That is one
Is
of
that a
the
thing?
things that happens.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We've been
Learning.
learning so much. It's one of the you know hiccups about this wonderful technology until we switch over.
Hmm.
But
I
yeah,
see. I
so far it's
see.
the best. But I think there is a little boy who's getting up. Oh, is he getting ready to join us?
Is Remy gonna make a cameo today?
Can you see him yet? There
Oh,
he is.
all right.
Yeah, it's already started. He's like, "Ah, boy one, are you on a video call? Sick."
Woo.
So he'll be joining us.
Yeah, he does. He loves attention just as much as we do. So oh, there he is.
Yep, there he is. So you know where
Yeah.
he'll be for the live stream. Yeah,
Surprisingly, it's his first time crashing Shred the Mic, though.
I'm kind of surprised. Yeah,
He's kind
because
of
he
slept through the rest of them.
he does. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess he's just gonna hang out here for a second.
Remy, did you prepare any jokes though?
Remy, you
No?
got some jokes? You got some material you want to try out? We
Hmm?
can give you some time, some minutes. No?
Some cat bits?
Yeah, he's got so many
Cat
cat
jokes?
bits.
So many cat
Yeah.
bits.
Guys, we're gonna get started in about 4 minutes, and then we'll officially shred the mic. So thanks for tuning in for the live pre-show
Mm-hmm.
and all the cat talk
All the
that's
cat
happened.
talk.
Yeah,
All the
yeah,
cat talk. He is a little attention whore.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
well known on most of our regular video call groups. They know Remy well.
Hmm.
And when he doesn't, okay, Remy, don't scare our audience away with your butthole, please. The other end is fine.
Yeah,
And now he's
I'll try
gonna
to get
get,
him corralled here. Yeah.
yeah, now our Shred the Mic audience can get to know Remy as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, Remy is 12. Um, he is obviously an orange ginger cat. He likes basking in the sun and yelling at us to feed him tuna. Yeah, yeah. He also likes to chew on plants and then throw them up. That's one of his favorite pastimes.
Yeah, one of his more favorite times.
Hi,
And
Bergs. Bergs, Remy's here.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
definitely here.
he is. He is. All right, we got about 2 more minutes till we officially launch. Uh, yeah, I don't know, Zeke. He's kind of upstaging you right now.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm aware. I'm very aware of what's happening, and we'll get him situated soon. Right now, I'm like, all right, you can have some attention right now.
And Jody's here too. What's up, Jody?
Yeah,
Oh my God. It's adorable. I love it. I'm
yeah,
a little jealous. Jordan here. Everyone's here. I love it.
yeah.
Jordan Hayes, what up? Thanks for being here. If Remy doesn't come upstairs while I'm doing my jokes, though, I might be a little upset.
I'll see. I'll see. I mean, listen, he's clearly just wants to show everybody his anus. So
Yeah.
we'll do what we can.
Hate us
Um,
because they ain't us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
What?
So
No.
yeah. What do you got? You got some jokes for us this week? You got some good stuff? Anything you want to
Me?
share? Yeah,
I think so. Hopefully, we'll find out, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, I got some wordplay jokes coming up. Some hot wordplay coming up for you guys. So ready for that.
yeah. All you wordplay fans. Yeah, by the
Yeah.
way, if you've never had the experience of watching Kelly, watching her play Wheel of Fortune, it's pretty incredible. Uh,
Oh, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, I love word games. I love letters. I hate math. I don't mess with math. But word games count me in. So,
yeah, yeah. I get that.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like some people's brains are made for Wheel of Fortune. I
Hmm.
am not one of them. Like I don't I don't know if I've ever told you, but like one of my big fears is playing Scrabble with you and your family. Like I'm
Really?
just
We
gonna be
haven't done
like,
that yet?
thank God, no, we've made it this far and I have not done.
We played
I have
Scrabble
dodged.
with Bergs and Jordan when they came to visit. Yep.
See? Yeah,
Yep. They survived.
yeah. Too much CTE brain here for me to really
Oh,
like mess
I
with.
see.
I'm just like
I see.
that's why I like the simple games. What was the one where we write it the whiteboard game that you just write one word, first word that comes to mind?
Oh,
Blank slate.
that's the one.
Yeah,
That one's good. That
love
one's
blank
good.
slate.
Yeah.
Don't have to think too hard, right?
No. Word association, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
But
about.
looks like it's time for us to kick off Shred the Mic. What you think, Zeke?
I think it's officially time to shred the
That mic.
mic. Hell yeah, let's do
Nice,
it.
nice, nice.
Guys, welcome to the official Shred the Mic live stream podcast with Zeke and Kelly.
Woo!
That's where all the applause goes, right there.
Shred,
Right?
shred, 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 shred. Yeah.
Each week we come here at 6 p.m. on Instagram to record live our podcast and hopefully get some great feedback from you guys. Joke punch-ups, any sorts of feedback from you guys, all the love in the world. Any premise that or jokes that you connect with, please make sure you let us know in the comment section. We will be sure to reference it. And if there is a specific joke your comment is referencing, please use a hashtag. If I'm making jokes about bubbly water, hashtag water, something along those lines, so that as we're going back through the comments during our feedback section, we'll have some idea as far as what you guys are talking about. Hell, yeah.
Yes, yes. What's up,
Kel,
Robin?
how long have you been doing stand-up?
Me? Almost 7.5 years, I guess. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Zeke, how long have you been doing stand-up?
I don't know, 3 months maybe? That's a very
Nice.
generous 3 months. But yeah, I come back from an improv and sketch background for almost 20 years, so I'm not completely new to the stage, but definitely having a new journey and a new experience writing jokes, and
hmm
I am loving it. So,
It's pretty fun.
yeah.
It's pretty fun.
All right, so we're each going to have 5 minutes to go through our material that we wrote this week. Again, most of this material has, well, I can say for me, this material was written this week and has never been premiered anywhere. So good luck, everybody else.
Yep. Yep. These are in development, okay? These are not finished.
Yeah,
So,
definitely not finished bits, but
yeah.
hopefully we'll
Yeah.
find some gold in here and we'll take them to the stage
Yeah.
in the not too
hmm
distant future. We already have. Kelly's already taken some bits. And I think I got some feedback from my friends in China. Shout out to Michael Agliotta and his family in China who hit me up on LinkedIn and was just like, hey, really dug Robot Rage from last week. Really dug Kelly's slogans bit.
So nice.
Yeah, so we have listeners internationally now. That's kind of a big deal.
Ooh.
So, and Robot Rage might be making its way to your show, your birthday show,
What?
on June 9th over at Flappers in Burbank. Those of you that
hmm
are local to Los Angeles
Yes.
will be hitting the stage over there. And of course, your
Yep.
headliner, Kelly Shanley, for her birthday, everybody. So
Woo,
there you
woo,
go.
woo, woo.
All right. Shall we do it?
Yes. Trying to help my mom get on the live stream real quick.
They figured it out. They're on there. Look at that. Jordan
Ah,
just
there
got
they
on there.
are. Okay, good, good, good.
It's
Welcome.
it's now an official live stream once your mom and Jordan are on the
All right.
podcast.
All right.
Is
Well,
it my turn to go first this week?
uh, I don't remember, but that sounds good to me.
Okay, well, it's been decided, everybody.
It's been
All right,
decided.
Kelly, can you set your clock for 5 minutes?
Yes. Oh, that's stopwatch. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Are you ready, Zeke?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. Time to shred the mic and go.
Guys, in the spirit of every single week, Kelly, thank you so much. Thank you. Give it up for your host, everybody. Kelly Shanley.
Thank you. Thank you.
In the spirit of my dear friend and creative partner, Jared Sleeper, jokes I'm not going to do this week. Well, at least joke I'm not going to do this week. When did a cargo van go from the scariest thing on the planet to the most aspirational lifestyle ever? Right? For years, I was told to stay away from people in panel vans. Now, due to late stage capitalism collapsing upon itself, I'm told it's the sexiest thing ever. Man, definitely a premise I want to explore later. Definitely not going to do that joke tonight.
Mhm.
one of my favorite games to play in LA with bad drivers is guessing what's impairing them, right?
Ooh.
If they're going too fast, they're probably drunk, maybe on coke, who knows? Could be diet pills if they're in like a really nice part of town. If they're going too slow, there's a good chance it's weed, maybe opiates, right? I mean, I may have been a stone driver at one point in my life, and man, you're just like, I don't want to attract too much attention. I better take it down to 33 and a 45. The latest impairment, though, is kind of blowing me away. So yesterday, we were driving on Overland, and we saw a driver hitting a very cool 29 miles per hour in a 40 zone. And he had the telltale swerving within his own lane, not crossing over, but just swerving just enough. We pass him. And what do we see? But a guy in his late 60s leaning over and attempting to text with his eyes nowhere near the windshield. And my first thought was like, buddy, you are too old to be texting and driving. Like, this texting and driving is a young person's sport. All right? You didn't grow up playing video games, right? You don't have the hand-eye coordination to pull this move off, right? You need a designated texter is what you need. And so my belief is that anyone born after 1999 is allowed to text and drive, right? You might lack real-world driving experience. I'll give you that. But you know your way around a touchscreen like nobody's business, okay? You probably don't remember a time where you weren't asked to multitask, right? If your biggest fear growing up was getting kidnapped by a guy in a cargo van, you're too old to text and drive, right? If you remember the sounds of a dial-up modem, you're too old to text and drive. If you enjoyed the halftime show at this year's Super Bowl, you were definitely too old to text and drive, right? If you were fucking pre-AIDS, you were definitely too old to text and drive. If your answer to doing the most sketchy shit from your youth was, it was the 70s, you are too old to text and drive, okay? Yeah. Oh, I got one more that I'll throw in there just for Gen X. If Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation changed your life, you're too old to text and drive. Okay, there we go. That's my texting and driving chunk. Kel, where are we at time-wise?
You got a minute and 19 seconds.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. So one of the things I've noticed now that I'm in my 40s is that sleep has become a big priority for me. Like, nothing says welcome to middle age like prioritizing rest, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but for me, have you noticed that beds are starting to get taller again? Like, literally just height-wise they're getting taller, right? And I feel like we were on this 20-year cycle where they were getting closer to the ground, and then all of a sudden they're shooting back up. So I just have this feeling that I'm like, something needs to change, right? Because if I have to get a running start to get into bed, bed's too high, right? If you have to be a former D1 high jumper to get into bed, your bed's too high, right? If you have to recruit the Nepalese climbing team from 14 Peaks just to get into bed, your bed is too high, right? I don't want any part of your bed if I have to go about 8,000 meters, aka the death zone, just to try and chase some Z's. And I think that's probably my time.
6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Woo! All right.
There you go.
For Zeke Thomas.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
That's hilarious. I enjoyed all of that. You got some well, you offended Jody. I think Jody's too old to text and drive too.
Yeah.
I mean, I am too. So, yeah, let's see. We got Living in a Van Down by the River. Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent point. Bergs laughed at hashtag too old to text and drive. Just a great premise.
Thank you.
Joanne says, I don't know if you're a single man in your 20s and 30s. It seems like the mattress sits on the floor. That's maybe it's a sign of maturity, you know?
Ooh,
Uh,
that's
ooh, you
good.
almost
That's
got a
good.
call back there. Like if your mattress is off the ground, you're too old to text and drive. Something like that. I don't
It
know.
just
Matching
came full
together
circle. I like it.
came
I
full
like it a
circle.
lot.
Yeah. And Jordan says hashtag too old. I maybe too old to text or drive. Oh, oh
Jordan's
man.
got jokes, everybody. I like it. I like it.
Somewhat reminiscent of Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck. It's true. It's a good listicle of, examples of if you're too old to text and drive.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Listen,
yeah,
if I can buy mansions with "you might be a redneck" or "you might be too old to text and drive" as my shtick, I will gladly do
yeah, I will
it.
gladly live in it with you. Yeah. No, I loved when you said you were gonna trying to guess the driving impairment. That was really funny.
Yeah.
And the designated texter was hilarious. Not just a designated driver, but a designated texter. And it made me think of, I don't know if there's something like when we had flip phones before everyone had a keyboard on their phone, and you had to like press a certain amount of times for different letters. Like I had those
Hmm.
memorized. I could text without looking because I
Oh,
just had
wow.
like the number of like boom.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like if there's a succinct way to say if you could text that way, you're too old to text
If you can
and drive.
T9 text, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah. I never used the predictive text though. That threw me off. It was never that was worse than autocorrect. Like I just couldn't with the T9 texting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I also loved um, talking about van life, just like how it used to be creepy and avoid everyone in a van, and now like I too would love a van. Like, uh,
Listen,
it's a great
there is
observation.
an Instagram account that I follow called the Tahoe Toaster, which takes a
Oh,
Honda, someone who's taken a Honda Element. Shout out to the Tahoe Toaster. Yeah, great
what
follow.
what?
Um, she has taken her Honda Element and turned it into a camper, and I'm just like, I refuse to do it, but she makes it look good. She
It's
makes
an
it look like
option.
an aspirational lifestyle.
It's an
So,
option. Yeah,
hmm
yeah. It's a whole
yeah,
lifestyle. Yeah. Well,
awesome.
great job. Good
Thank you
stuff.
so much. Thank you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, Comments. Let's see. I don't know if I'm able to scroll back through comments as a
I
guest
just
here.
I just went through all of them.
Right, right, right. But when you're going,
Oh,
I
when
might
I'm
have to.
going. Got
Yeah,
it. Got
yeah.
it.
See, I've never been a guest on the on the podcast. I
Oh,
know.
you can, but I think you just have to tap on the screen and then they show up.
Got it, got it, got it. Okay.
Haha.
I
Yes.
can't go backwards though into real time. Okay. I'll
Mm.
try to keep up.
Okay.
I'm showing my boomerness. It's okay.
What?
All right, Kel. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you, everybody. It's now time to pass the baton. Kelly
Hmm.
Shanley, are you ready to shred a mic?
I am ready.
Okay, here we go. Whoops. And we're gonna get started here in just a second. All right, Kelly, prepare yourself. You're about to shred the mic in three, two, one, go.
All right. Well, speaking of old people, my sister is a physical therapist, and she has a very stubborn elderly patient who refuses to use a walker, even though like she desperately needs one. Instead, she just uses a cane in each hand. So she's known around the old folks' home as Two Canes. You're welcome. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. That also leads nicely into this bit I have about one time I was trying to explain to my late grandfather over the phone via landline how to send an email on a desktop computer. Like if you think boomers are clueless, try the lost generation. Like they were born lost, okay? And I'm supposed to tell them how to send an email? Like they're also known as the greatest generation, you know? Like I can't be short with someone who's literally from the greatest generation ever to be born. Like, do you know why they're called the greatest generation? It's because they came of age during the Great Depression and they either fought in World War II or contributed, labor to its victory. And, they're the greatest generation. But like, how do you expect me to explain Wi-Fi to someone whose childhood was marked by such technological advancements as the radio and the beta version of the telephone? Like, I can't do that. Like, or how do I explain an email to someone who used to receive telegraphs, like actual telegraphs, I can't sass someone who wrote a memoir about growing up in the Depression that is literally titled Rural Reminiscences, The Agony of Survival. Like that's the story of his childhood. He used to wear a toothbrush with his entire family. Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, that's all I got there. Like if I wrote a memoir about my childhood, it would be like mountain living, the quirks of living in a beautiful mountain town with really nice parents and a cool big sister. Yep, Remy's here. How does he do it?
He knows.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to take a hard left and tell you guys about the first time I attended a rave. I remember it well because it was only like 3 years ago. Yeah, I was a late bloomer when it came to raves. And I was very pleasantly surprised by it, though. Like, I had mostly been around drunk people in my 20s, and so I just kind of assumed that that's how it would, be a lot of drunk people. I love you, Remy, but I'm gonna put you down for now. But it was more just like really happy people on Molly who were just giving me free bracelets and stuff. And I had the wonderful job of working at the Rave name booth, which is exactly what it sounds like. People would walk up to me, I would chat with them for a minute and give them a nickname for the rave. Some of my favorites were, this one woman told me she was a housewife and she loved it, and I dubbed her Deep Housewife. I had another guy came up to me and said he'd been to every rave all the time. He's the most experienced raver of all time, and I dubbed him Jack of all raves. There was also a guy who was wearing both alien garb and a furry wolf hat. So he became extra terrestrial. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Some of my other favorites were The Catcher in the Rave. Don't remember exactly where that came from. Darth Glitter. And, of course, the notorious Roy G. Biv. That was one of my faves. So we were told to dress up as doctors for some reason, like rave doctors, like I had a white coat on and then like a sports bra top. And I don't know, I didn't look professional, but someone mistook me and my friend Rebecca for real doctors apparently, because he's like, when we were walking to our car, he was like, can I give you guys a ride? And we were like, thanks. And then he started asking us questions like, what kind of injuries were you guys seeing tonight? I heard there were a lot of people overdosing on acid. And we were like, does this guy think we're real doctors right now? Like, the second that I admitted to him that we were not real doctors, he slammed on the brakes and pretty much kicked us the fuck out of his golf cart. So, yeah. How am I doing on time, Zeke?
You are done. That is a wrap, Cal.
All right, perfect.
Kelly Shanley, everybody.
Thank you.
Nice. All right, let's see here. Joanne wants a rave name. Let's
Ooh,
see.
Okay.
Let's
I'll work
see.
on it, Joanne.
Hashtag first rave. I love that. Let's see. Cam is like the toothbrush bit. Let me see. I'm having a tough time booming my way through, going through the comments as they go through. Let's see. Jody wants a rave name too. Are you able to go backwards through the comments? Because I don't think I have access.
That's kind of where they start.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Or wait, no. Joanne said greatest at not giving a fuck.
Oh, for the greatest generation. Yeah.
Oh man. And Cam wants to see animated versions of the rave name peeps. Okay, that could be fun.
Listen,
not an
if
animator,
we have anybody
but
in our audience that is skilled at animation,
Jody could do it.
I would love to see some promo material with an artist's interpretation of rave names. That would be amazing. I definitely don't have those skills, so I am at in awe of anyone who can draw or do anything like that.
Yeah.
I loved toucans way too much. Way too much. I don't know if that's a me thing or if
Thank you.
that will work with everybody else. But I love it. Can't wait. Yeah. What else? I loved referencing your grandpa's book, The Agony of Survival. Sorry, is that the subheading? The Agony of Survival?
Yes. Yeah. It's a real
Yeah.
book. And I'm a terrible granddaughter. I've never read it because every time I pick it up, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can do this right now. I haven't read it.
Well, with a title like that, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough read. It's a tough read.
Yeah.
But yeah, sharing. I think Joanne was the one who was just like sharing a toothbrush. Like that was like that's pretty gangster right there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, love that. I would love to. I think there's just so much more material to mine from that book and your experience of trying to get through it. I don't even know how long you've tried to get through it, but I have a feeling it's probably close to a decade, right?
It's been a while. Probably two. I mean, I've been able to read for quite some time now, so.
See, there you go. You got punchlines already. Let's see. Yeah, rave names are great. Love that. Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff in there, Cal.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, you
yeah.
laughed really hard at 2K, that felt good. I had to pause for laughter longer than I expected.
Yeah, that applause break was a little bit longer than expected.
Oh my God, did you see? So Jordan, and he's referring to Barb, my mom. He says, Barb says she read her dad's book twice, and that's why she is the way she is. So you're saying I shouldn't read it? Like, Mom, you can give me the highlights, and then I'll add some levity to it. We'll see if I can.
Yeah. We'll look for the Sparks Notes version of that. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, that feels like a pretty successful shred the mic, wouldn't you say, Cal?
Yeah, that was a good one. That felt really good.
Yeah. I feel like we're definitely dialing in some premises, some
Mm-hmm.
premises. I don't know. CTE brain, so I don't know what's what. I don't know words anymore. And Remy, obviously,
Remy's
just
fast.
goes from mic to mic. He's just pouring himself out. Whoever's telling jokes, he just wants to be a part of.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're on camera right now? Let me come upstairs.
Sick. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, where can people find you on the internet?
Well, obviously, you found me on Instagram. I'm on TikTok as well at Kelly A. Shanley. I have a YouTube channel under just Kelly Shanley, which has longer version. It's going to have longer versions of my stand-up instead of just the short little clips you get. You're going to be able to see full sets soon up there. And I'm going to be making videos of jokes from the first time I told them, developing up until how they are now. So that'll be fun. Hopefully fun for you guys to see. Remy's trying to steal my hair tie right now. No. And then Medium, I have a lot of humor pieces on Medium at Kelly A. Shanley once again. So what about you, Zeke? Where can people find you on the internet?
Well, first and foremost, you guys can obviously find us here on Instagram and TikTok. Zeke Thomas is rad. Zeke, by the way, is spelled Zeke. Thomas, THOM like Mary, A like Apple, S like Sam. Yeah, you'd be surprised at how people are spelling my name these days. We're also on Spotify, so the actual podcast version of this live stream, the cut down version, is on Spotify, Apple. Let's see, we are on Stitcher, we're on Anchor, we're on Google Podcasts. We are everywhere you get podcasts these days.
Everywhere.
Let's see. On YouTube, you can find me at Zeke Thomas. And, of course, for all your other Zeke Thomas needs, you can find me at ZekeThomas.com. And if that wasn't enough, all my patrons, all my supporters, please join the community on Patreon.com. Zeke Thomas is rad. You can join the Patreon community there for as little as $5 a month, where you get a whole lot of behind-the-scenes pictures, videos, sort of go through the entire process of what it takes to sort of go through this podcast and stand-up process. And again, you get early access to a stand-up show if you want to buy tickets. And of course, there's plenty of Patreon-only announcements listed there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else? Yeah. Oh, gotta give a shout out to our sponsors. Sponsors, everybody. Benro camera support, they're providing the tripods and camera support systems for this live stream, in addition to Photex, who is also doing our lighting today. So look at that. Got to shout out the sponsors for the people that make this thing happen. Kelly, that's all I got.
All right, I'm going to do one more plug for my birthday stand-up show. It's June 9th at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank. If you are going to be in town or you're in LA already, the link in my bio has tickets. So you can buy them on there. They're only $15 and they actually have parking there. So come on out. It's going to be
free parking. Oh, yeah.
Really fun. Free parking, and I'm headlining. I'm doing 20 minutes. So yeah, come on out. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah. Come join us. I'll be doing a quick set myself as well, so you get to see us both in person. But it's all about the birthday girl / headliner, Kelly Shanley, everybody.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for Shred the Mic. We will see you next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. And until then, you guys are Legion. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.